Happy New Year! It's 2026. I'm Sharon, Sharon'scrafty Creations, and I'm here for a Wip Parade. End of year, beginning of the year Wip Parade. I've got everything. I've got whips that I'm currently whipping. Is that a word? I've got whips that are going to be UFO'd. I've got whips that I haven't worked on for over a year. So I'm going to do it in two different categories. The first category will be the ones that I haven't worked on for over a year and the ones that I'm going to UFO. And then the second lot are my active whips. Let's do it that way. I've got tons. So let's get on with it. I don't know how long this is going to take. Got me coffee, got me water. Let's go. So let's dig into this first box that I've got here. So first one off the pile is Heaven and Earth. Oh, I am primarily a full coverage stitcher. If you haven't come across me before, my name's Sharon. I live in the UK. I am 55. Grown up, four grown-up boys. And yes, I love full coverage. I live in Kent. And that's me. Work full time. Let's go. Right, so the first one is Heaven and Earth Designs Mini Butterfly Kisses by Charlotte Bird. Someone's come to say hello. She shouldn't be on the table. Off you get, you naughty girl. So this is done. I started this in July 22. These is no way in any chronological order at all. It's just however I'm pulling it out of the box. This one isn't ironed. This is July 2022, 25 count, 1/1 full cross, and I am at 29.42%. Sorry about all the marks, and that's where I am. Whoop. There we go. She is on my list to pick up this year. Right, let's pop it on the floor. So there's some in bags, some not in bags. I think most of them are open. They're not all open. Right, okay. This one is in that pile because that is what I'm working on. So let's put that down there. That didn't go very well. What's in here? Okay. Oh, this is Dimensions and this is Garden Door. I've got a picture of it here. Yes, I do. Dimension Garden Door. Done with all the call for fabric and threads. Don't know what count it is. Don't know. But here is my progress. Haven't worked on it this year. Did I write it on the back? No, I didn't. I don't know when. I think it must have been last year I worked on it. I don't think I've worked on it this year. So that's that one. Next. Apologies, that's the dishwasher. It's had a deep clean because it's Christmas. Right, so this is Dimensions, another Dimensions in this lovely bag. Oh, I'm not telling you what the bags are. This is Stitch Magic. Gorgeous bag. So this is Dimension Spring Fairy, is she? Yes, Spring Fairy. Started her a couple of years ago for my birthday, and it is worked on all the called for bits and pieces. Go. And that is not ironed, unfortunately. Sorry about that. And that's where we are. No change. Haven't worked on that this year. There we go. That's that one. I can go back in the bag. Doesn't want to go in the bag. Kitted this one up like that, so I've got the picture of it on there, and I've just makes it easier with the numbers. Oh, the numbers, and then when it comes to blends, I blend it like that. It's got the codes on there. Just makes it a tiny little bit easier rather than have to wade through it all. Next is Buffy Threads kit. This was another birthday gift a couple of years ago. Again, not worked on it this year. I need to make a dent in some of my kits this year. Again, this isn't iron because it's been in the bag, and that's where we are with that. All the kit, floss and fabric. Cute. That one. Next, what's in this one? This is a bag made by me. Just a Hobbycraft fabric, I think. All that was. Oh, and this is, it's originally by Stitch Rovio, and well, it is by Stitch Rovio, and it was in one of the cross stitcher magazines, Cross Stitcher or World Cross Stitch, whichever, and that's when I started it. But then I since bought the PDF from Stitch Rovio, just for ease. And I wonder if I've got the percentage on it now that I do have the PDF. Let me have a little look. It's called Winter Owl. Let me show you. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. That's Winter Owl. And this percentage is 34.39%, and this is a opalescent coffee craft fabric. Opalescent is not my favourite. I think this is a 32 count, so I'm doing it 202 of all the called for. Again, kitted it up with the all the symbols rather than the numbers, or the numbers as well as the symbols. So that's that one. So that's going back in there. Next is Jardin Privé or Fil de Nichois. There we are. This one is still in the hoop, so let me take it out. I coffee dyed this one myself. I think it's 32 count. And I have worked on this one this year, so apologies for the wrinkles, but last year I think I'd had the tree in, but I hadn't got him in. I've done that one and done that one. So this is January 1st. I've done February and March. And so this year I filled out this and April and back stitched. So, and that is in the hoop, ready to go, to crack on. On that one. That's away. Next. Now I've lost, so this is Dimensions Gold, this is Petite, and this is A Kiss for Snowman. When I photocopied the chart for a working copy, it didn't come out very well. There's lots of blank spots. But since I can't find the chart, I cannot find the chart anyway. So I might have to bloody buy it again just to finish it. But anyway, so here I am for this one. I have worked on this one this year, but it's all wrinkled, unfortunately. And it's a paper chart, so there's no, this is, I think this might be 36 count linen actually, Coffee Craft. So here we are. I didn't use the Ada for it. But isn't that cute? Looking really, really, really lovely. And I'm still doing the dimensions, you know, the 3 strands of this, 1 strand of that, etc. Still doing that, but on the linen. It seems to be fine. Not too bulky. Lovely. That's that one. And the other one in the same bag, because again I've kitted it up, is Happy Kitten. And this one I hand dyed the fabric myself. It's still in the hoop because you can see everything, and he has been worked on this year. Filled his eyes in, filled a bit more of the back stitch. Not masses, but a little bit. He's cute. I think it's 28 count, 2/2, or whatever it is. Omitting the background. And they live in my Stitch Bunny bag that I picked up at the Essex Needles Retreat. Okay, put them back. I don't know where that chart's gone, which is really annoying. Okay, that's all the bags. This is a box of UFOs or ones that I haven't worked on this year. Crikey. Right, let's put the box down there. We can just put it straight on the floor. Okay. This one was from another cross stitching magazine. This one I'm not going to do anymore too because it was so fiddly. Yeah, so he's going to be a UFO. I might even just finish him like that, possibly put him in a frame, maybe do a little bit more of the foliage and pop his feet on, and then that's done on that one. Another one I haven't worked on, Weasley's House. This is a Etsy, I've got no paperwork, so I'm just going to tell you what they've done. It's from Etsy, it's called Weasley House. It's on 18 count Ada, not my favourite to work on. I think that's going to be a UFO as well. This is a sad one. This is Deer Creek Heaven and Earth Designs. This is 25 count 1/1 full cross. My tablet glitched a couple of years ago and I lost some progress on 2 or 3 of my patterns, and this was one of them. I've not inputted it back in because I've lost heart with it. I've since seen a few people do the mini, so possibly I might get the mini and do the mini, but for now it's just going to sit in the box and wait its turn. That's how far I am. Done fab, but you know, he does look fabulous. I mean, even if possibly, I don't know, somehow if I could finish him off like that, perhaps it could be a finish like that, don't know. So he is not a UFO, but he's not going to be worked on anytime soon. Next one is Christmas Parade, I think it's called. I haven't got the paperwork. This was a start with Julie from Essex Needles a couple of years ago. Was it? No, it wasn't last year, it was the year before, Christmas time. I think it's Santa's Parade, cottage garden samplings possibly. Again, it's on opalescent, not my favourite, so therefore I don't gravitate towards it. And all I've done is the poor little squirrel there. So I think he, again, is going to be a finish. I'm going to finish him as a squirrel. Unpick that white blob, whatever that is there. Unpick that, finish him as he is, and perhaps make a Christmas ornament out of him for next year. Done. And the other one that was the computer glitched on the pattern and I can't find the progress is this one, and this is Butterfly Port Mauve. I don't paperwork. Oh, I think I do have the paperwork. For Weasley House. That's what that was going to look like. Not that it's going to be finished. Have I got? I wasn't going to show you these. This is why I'm not very organised with my paperwork. The rest is all organised, but I wasn't going to show these, but then I thought I will. Just show you. So that's the Deer Creek one. No, I haven't got it. Anyway, so this is Haid, and this is Stephanie Pullman. No, Jenna Gottaglia, I think. Anyway, Butterfly Port Mauve. It's beautiful. I just can't face plotting it back in. Such a shame. So that isn't being UFO, that's just going on the back burner. Okay, next up is, and I've got this one in front of me now. This is Watercolour Bear. And this one's going to be a restart. Probably not this year. 1 year, not this year. This is where I am at the moment. It's not very far, just at the top. But it's going to be a restart anyway. Not loving the big blockiness of it. Needs to be on a smaller count and be more watercoloury. Maybe 1/132 count. That would look good on. Right, another one I haven't worked on this year, but I am going to keep hold of it, is this one here. It's called Whimsical Village, Tam Stitch Designs on Etsy. Started right in the middle where that pink tree is. Again, as I said, no change from last year. Here we are. And that is 25 count 1/1, full cross. That one. This is another one from the Cross Stitch magazine, World of Cross Stitch, and it's a Haid Moon. Is it Moon Hair? I can't remember. Anyway, it's a paper pattern. Haven't got this. This is no change from last year. That's not going to be a UFO. That's going to keep hold of that one. Okay, this one coming up is Fog in the Evening Park, charted by Arthur C. Artwork by Leonid Afremov. 25 count 1/1. Not worked on that one this year, but I am at 38.17%. And this is earmarked to be worked this year. So that's that. Right, I haven't got the paper for this one, so let me find my iPad underneath all this and find it for you. This next one is called Paris Streets, I think. Yes, it is. Let me show you the artwork. This is what it will look like. This is Heaven and Earth design and artwork by Dominic Davidson. Oh, here we are. I'm in a different position today. I'm normally in the conservatory, but it's so cold. So anyway, this is why you're getting a lot of glare. So I am at 13.17%, and I've not worked on it this year, and that's where we are. 1/1, 25 count full cross. There we go. That's that one. One that I said that I'd finished last year is still in the pile to be finished this year. And this is this one. Gosh, all I've got to do is finish the D off and put the E. This is 32, is it 30? No, it's 28 count, 2/2. I think this is a chromatic alchemy fabric. Will that be finished? Probably not. Oh. The next one is a soda stitch, and it is Spring, which is this one here, which is lovely. And this is on it's either 36 or 40 count, 1/2. No idea what percentage I'm at. Possibly 49%. That's what I was in January, and I know I haven't worked on it this year, so 50% done nearly. And the back stitching as you go really brings it to life. That's that one. Okay, got some fabric here with something on it which I've got absolutely no idea what that is, so I just put that in the box and not talk about it. Next up is right, this is a artwork by Gary McNamara. This is a Blushing Pink Stitches chart. This is now retired. It's called Attraction. And this is 1/1 on 25 count. 1/1 full cross on 25 count. Oh. It's not been worked on this year. Oops, here we are, that one. That's her. Next, we have got, getting there, another Stitch Rovia. It's, oh, it says that I'm at 25%. No reason to doubt it, because I haven't worked on it. This is going to be a bit of a broken record. It's not that many left. Here we go. That's where we are. This is 32 count, 1/2, I think. That's that one. This one is I haven't even got the artwork for it, so I'm not going to show it because I haven't got the artwork, can't tell you anything about it. This one is Amy Brown. Where is she? She is called Creation. Heaven and Earth Designs. Here we are. I am omitting the background on this one. This is a 28 count chromatic alchemy fabric again. I've worked on this a little bit this year, not much. I don't think I've got any paper. Let me check. Let me see. No, if I have worked on it, I think I've worked just filling in some ninja stitches on the wings there. Yeah. So that one. Oh, Hogsmeade. Haven't worked on this year, I don't think. 29.23%, and this is 18 count Ada 2/1. Oh dear. That's where we are on that one. This is a very old one, 2021. Is that one? This one is the, might still have it on my pattern keeper on this one, let me check. This is Tapestry of Life, I think it's called, by Josephine Wall. No, I've taken it off because I've stopped working on it, so I'm not sure what the percentage is, but that's how much I've done. And it's not earmarked to be worked on soon. It's not earmarked to be UFO'd, but I haven't worked on it. This next one is Dark Snow White. Pain-Free Crafts. Barrett Biggers is the artist. And I am at 2.45%. And I am up here. 1/1 on 25 count. Yep. Hoping to get this one out this year. Get some work on them. Even if I only get 1,000 stitches, I need to get working on them. This is another Heaven and Earth design. And I don't think I've got it on my pattern keeper anymore at the moment because I'm not actively working on it. So this is by Lucy Pittaway. Can't think what it's called, but it's retired now anyway. And that's where we are with that one. I don't think I'm going to be going back to that one. I think that one's going to be a UFO. And another one which I'm going to UFO is this one here. Oh, 1/1 on 28 count. It's not my favourite. It's not my favourite count to do 1/1 full cross. I've done a fair bit, but there's still a fair bit to go, to be honest. I'm probably only about 20% maximum. So I think that's going to be another UFO. And I think, same again for this one. This one's going to be another UFO. I haven't got the artwork. Can't remember what it is. I think it's Counting the Stars. Beck's Counting the Stars, I think. But again, it's 28 count and it's 1/1 full cross, and it's just not my favourite. There's loads done, but I think I'd rather restart it on a different count. Because I'm not enjoying it. I'm not picking it up. It's not pleasant. So that's that one. Next. Where are you? This is Mini Evergreen. I think you've probably all seen this one. Artwork by Tracy Butler. It's a Haid. She's not been worked on this year, and she is at 17.42%. A little bit funny down by her lip, but there's some stitches missing, that's why. I thought it was a bit odd. That's her. I'm going to get her out. She's coming out this year. Another one with no, I don't think I've got the artwork here. No. This is called Daisy Blue, I think it's called. And there's the top. I think this is 25. Is this 25 count? No, I think this is another 28. Yeah, I think that's going to be UFO'd as well. Another one that is going to be UFO is this one. Cooler Design Studios. It's a spring sample by Sandy Alton. I'm just not loving it. It's the back stitch. It's all reminds me of the 80s. It's all blocky, and yeah, I'm not loving it. So that's going to be a UFO, definitely. Repurpose the fabric for something else. I have got this one. Have I got this one on here still? Hopefully I have. No. This is called Cathedrals of the Forest. And it's artwork by Stephanie Pumanlaw. It's a Haid. Couldn't tell you the progress that I'm on because... Is it even the right way around? Yes, it is the same way around, isn't it? 25 count 1/1. Or is it? Oh no, it's actually 2/1/10 on that one. We have got Love Letters Chocolate Shop. This is the mini. And I am toying with the idea, I haven't got it on here because I've taken it off. I am going to restart. I'm going to purchase the Max Colour, regular size Max Colour, purchase that and restart it on 32 count 1/1 tent because it's just not there, is it? What am I trying to say? The details. The details are just not there. So yeah, that's another UFO. The last one from this pile. No, sorry, tell a lie, it's not the last one. This is Long Dog Sampler. This is Temple of Prophecy. And this is on 28 count 1/1. Again, not my favourite, and therefore I haven't worked on it. Would like to keep it as this and keep plugging away with it, but I think I might have to restart this again for the 4th time. Loving the colour choice. I restarted it. This is my 3rd attempt. The other 2 attempts, it was the colourway I didn't like. Love this colourway. Don't like the count. So I think that's going to be a UFO as well. Okay, that's okay. These next ones are the girls. They're not UFOs, but I just haven't worked on them, which is why they're all rolled up in here. But that's going to change this year. I'm going to try and get a lot of work done. I'm going to say I'm going to finish it. I'm going to get work done on them. Right, so the first one is Floral Dream, Nora Corbett. 28 count, 1/2, because I liked the daintiness of it. And this is a chromatic alchemy fabric. There we are. Haven't worked on it this year, but I want to get it finished because it's not massive. It's not a lot there. So that's that one. Let's fold it back up again. It's over there. Next one is Celtic Spring. Again, beautiful. And this is hand dyed by me. This is 28 count, 2/2, hand dyed by me. Not worked on this year, but it's going to be kept out and worked on this year. Quite nice if I brought that border all the way down to the bottom and I can find the bottom of the dress. That's her. Last of the trio of the girls. This is Gaia, Bella Filipina. All the called for doodles. And this is another 28 count, 2/2, hand dyed by me. Goes from turquoisey blue through to green through to yellow. So there we are. She's beautiful. So she is earmarked to be worked as well. Right, let's pop that over there. Let me pause you and I'll get the rest out. Right, oh, bits all over me now. So that was seconds for you, but it was about 10 minutes for me. One box back upstairs, next box back down. Right, these are my whips I've been active on this year. Oh, fair few. I haven't counted how many whips I've got. I've obviously UFO'd, you've just seen me do that. I don't know how many I UFO'd. I'll have a count up later when I rewatch this. But I've also had lots of new starts and they're generally, I think all of them are full coverage. But hey ho, that's my go-to, that's my love. Fluff. Right, so first new start, and this was actually yesterday. This is this is January the 1st. So it's my Christmas Day start. Anyway, Cats and Flowers from Artisty, artwork by Carl Right Chart. Here we are. Right, okay, so I've been working on this today and I am at, let me just see, get you an up-to-date picture of 1.90%. 1.90%. This is 22 count, 1/1 full cross. And there we are. I started in the top middle, where that little pretty cat is at the top. That's him coming in there. So there we are. Thought I'd give 22 count a go. Quite enjoying 22 count actually. This is CXC. And the coverage is fabulous for 22 count, I have to say. So there we are, still in the hoop because there's not a lot else to see. And I'm also working on it now. So that's going to go back over there. Next one is, let me show you a picture on this one because some of these I haven't got printed out because they were just so impulsive to start. I never even printed them out. The next one is the Haid Sow, and I am doing the sun, and it's artwork by Edward Munch. It's this one. Oh, there we are. And I am 20, and it's 22 count again, 1/1 full cross CXE. And I got it kitted up fully from Abby at Cross and Crafts, and she was turned around within 2 or 3 days. She's fantastic. I am at 2.86%, and excuse the thread. What did I say it was? 2.86%. Started in the middle. Started in the middle, and I am that part there. Let me open it up for you. So this part here is where I am. Just thought it would make a change, starting in the middle. I started in the middle on quite a few of my new ones actually this year. Very light colours, but it's not that there's no 3865. I thought there'd be loads. But no, that's that. Let me pop that back on. That's staying out because that's another keeper. So this other one I haven't got any paperwork for, so let me find it for you. This is a chart by Haid. Oh. Find it. There we are. It's called Garden Gate. Artwork by Donna Gelsinger. There we are. I think this was a new start this year. Pretty sure it was. I am up in this corner here, and I think I'm going to be cropping that off when I get there. So I am at 4.42%, and this is a 32 count coffee craft fabrics, and I am doing 1/110. So there we are. It's fairly lovely. It's quite nice with the hand dyed. Right, another one I haven't printed off, but you all know this one anyway. I am sure it is a stitching shelf, but it's the supersized stitching shelf, max colour. And this is on 32 count, 1/1 tent. Let me take my needle minder off so you can see what I've done. And this is vintage country mocha from Zweigart, just for something different. Obviously, you've got a little bit in this here, but that's where we are now. And I am at, what percentage are we at? We are at 2.94%, so just under 3%. And this was a birthday start for me in July. Yeah. Lovely. Goes quite quick. What's that one? Picked this one back up again. Give it some love. This is Life is Story Keep. Life is an Open Book by Amy Stewart. Again, Haid. And this is 32 count, 1/110. I think I restarted it. Did I restart it last year? Can't remember. Where am I percentage wise? I am at 12.51% on that. Enjoying that very much. Still in the hoop because it's been worked on this week, last couple of weeks. I tend to hoop up all the ones I fancy working on in like a batch, say like 6, hoop them all up, pop them in my box down by my chair. I work from a master set, generally. Yeah, easy. There we are. Unless it's obviously like a gecko rouge or something like that. Okay, I'll talk about gecko rouge. There's this one. Artwork by Roxanne Bell, Beach Flowers. Worked on this a little bit this year. And I worked in here, just adding some more of the reeds. And I am at 6.39%. And this is all the kit floss and fabric. I asked them to kit it up with the non-gridded. Don't like the gridded, and they're quite happy. Just drop in an email. Please can I have non-gridded? Yeah, absolutely fine. Here you go. So yeah, they're really lovely guys to accommodate. 25 count, 1/1 full cross. I think. Yes. Is that one? Another new start. This was over Christmas, and this is Sunset at Hogsmeade. It's an Etsy shop. Can't remember the name of it, but if you want to know, let me know. I'll find out for you. It's this one. There we go. Quite a few people working on this one, and I am at 0.38%, and that's where I am. Started up in the top right corner where not where the house is, where the lamppost is and the tree. 22 count, 1/1 full cross. There we are. Next, I worked on my watercolour cottage. This is an Etsy shop, Tam Stitch Designs. It's very pretty, love this one. I am at 27.61% on this one. Yeah, just filling down all these shrubbery here. 1/1 tent on 32. Very lovely. That one. Working on that recently, so that's staying in the hoop. Mini Springtime Splendor by Randall Spangler, Sahade. Restarted this one last year. Previously, I'd got to about there on 28 count 202, but it was massive and very pixelated. And I've restarted it, and I'm here in the top of that porchway. 4.80%. That's where I am. 1/1 10. And this is a coffee craft fabric as well. What's that? And the last one that's in a frame or hoop, the rest are now flat, and this is bumblebees. I'll get you the PD. Bumblebees in wild flowers. I will show you the mock-up because it's an Etsy chart, or it might even be my bobbin, I can't remember. That's what it will be. So pretty. And I am at 20.29%. That's where I am. There we are. Lovely chunky butterfly. Fucking butterfly is a bee. My God, it's been a long day. 32 count, and this is 2/2 because this blends in there. And this was a new start this year. Oh, Oh, this backstitch is so pretty. Okay. Another Amy Stewart, Once Upon a Fairy Tale, regular size, max colours, and I am at 21.11%. I'll have to stand up and show you this because it's a little bit big. Ooh. Over. I originally started in the middle here. Worked my way down and up just to make sure I had enough fabric. And that's where we are. 21.11%. This is 25 count 1/1 full cross. I have done the odd bit of 2/1 here and there, but generally it gets too thick for that. And I have been working this year generally in this bit here and over here. It looks great. I love all this. It's great, isn't it? Dragon. So that's that. Next is another kit from Gecko Rouge. It's starting to get dark a bit. It's time 10 to 4. B. All the kit stuff, so yeah, 25 count 1/1 full cross. I did do that to start with, and then I swapped it to 2/1 and got loads done. So there we are on that one, and I am at 20.27%. So only about 1,000 stitches in this year, but 1,000 is better than nothing. There we are. And there. Had a new, I think it was a new start this year, in April. It's called the Wishing Tree or Wish Tree by RTO kit. I've swapped the fabric because it was really scratchy, crunchy Ada, and I've swapped it for a 32 count Coffee Craft. But I'm doing this in memorial my dad because it's April is the month of his passing. So that's that. So it's a paper chart, so there's no stats. And that's where we are so far. Is it 2/2? Yeah, 2/2 because it's all got blends and backstitch, and those leaves look fabulous, don't they? So there we are. Is that one? This is my 2025 This is my 2025 Haid Sal. And that was the artwork, Stephanie Law. And I restarted this 2 or 3 times, couldn't get into the rhythm of it. The fabric I kept choosing was wrong. And then I swapped to 32 count, and I'm doing 1/2 on 32. So it's quite big, but it's lovely. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And I am at 32.24%. I thought I would do all the poppies in the background first before I get to her. She's over here. Before I get to her, because I thought the minute I get to her, and let me fold this in half. And she comes in this side here. I thought the minute I start getting her in, then I'm not going to want to do anymore. So that was the plan. Is that all the poppies? Oh no, there's a great big giant poppy down the bottom here. This side, down here. There's a big one here. There we are. Love that. And that's all kitted up again. Abby at Cross and Crafts kitted that out for me. Right, another new start. How many is that? This is Riverwalk Charm. Let me get you the PDF. It's Haid, artwork by Ruan Manning. Riverwalk Charm Max Colour. There we are. And I started in the top left, and I am at 2.86%. And this is 32 count 1/1 tent. There we are. So the buildings are starting to come in here. Lovely colours. That's that one. Another new start. I think this was around my birthday time, I think. This is Museum Shelf Colour Expansion. Another Haid, another Amy Stewart. And I started up there in the top right where the royalty section is with the coach. 32 count 1/1 tent, and it is on Vintage Country Mocha. And I am at 3.79%. 3.79%. And I think that this is all pretty much done to there. Do you think that's Elizabeth I? She looks very much Elizabethan, doesn't she? Anyway, I think it might be. You've got the Auburn sceptre. Who knows? I'm in an R whether I'll continue with the border. For the moment, I'm not. There we are. Like that one. 2. Okay. Should we have another new start? Okay, this one is Quilting Room Max Colours. Artwork by Kim Jacobs, charted by Haid. Here we are. I started in the middle where the sewing machine is. And I am at, where am I at? 4.25%. 32 count, tell a lie. 25 count, 1/1 full cross. There we are. And this is confetti madly. But, you know, if you work your way methodically, it comes together, doesn't it? I'm not a Parker, and I'm not a, you know, inline stitcher or whatever, but I do try to finish section and work out. So there we are. That's very lovely. I've got 2, 3, 4 of Kim Jacobs charts. Love Kim Jacobs artwork. This was another new start. This is a Artisy. Where are we? It's called Purple Rain. I might have to put the light on in a minute. There we are. I don't know who the artwork is by. It doesn't. Oh, no, it doesn't say. It just says using AI something or other. I don't know. But anyway, there we are. I loved it. So I am at 4.85%. And this is on 32 count coffee craft. What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing 1/2. Is it 1? Yes. I'm doing 1/2 on 32. Just get rid of that. Let's take it down over there. Then you can see it a bit better. Let me put the light on. Let's see if that's better. That's better, isn't it? Here we are. So obviously in the middle, at the top of the umbrella. What did I say? 4.85%. And that's very nice too. I worked on Let There Be Dragons. Let There Be Dragons, or In Search of the Dragon. Let me find it for you. The artwork is by Bill Bennett, I think it is. In Search of the Dragons. Bill Bell. The stitch is so beautiful pattern. Let me show you the mock-up. There we are. And I started in the middle where that ram and the teddy bear is. 32 count, 1/110. And there we are. And I am at 7.41%. Again, start in the middle, fill it all out, fill out all the ninja stitches, and then you find another little character and then you fill him in, and yeah. I just bought a few other Bill Bell charts from because he was retiring. From Thread Geeks. She was charting his artwork as well, so I've got a few of those ones as well. No idea when I'm going to start those. So the next one is cross stitch, so for Cross Stitcher magazine or World of Cross Stitching, and the artwork is by Sprouting Lupine, and it is the Nature's Journey Sow. So I've done spring, halfway through summer. Yeah, I need to crack on with that. I was doing really well, and then it got put away and it didn't come back out again. This is on 32 count. It is a Lakeside Needlecraft fabric, 32 count. I'm doing 2/2 on that, all the called for DMCs. Back stitch as you go. I think there's not much back stitch, only a little about, but yeah, there we are. That's that one. There's not that many non-full coverage, is there? So also worked on Europe Street by Artisy. Artwork by Art World. I started in the middle where that green canopy is, where that shop is there with the green canopy. I started there, and this time around I picked it up and I was working in that building, orange building here, and then moving across here. This is 25 count 1/1 full cross. Let's just move the needle because it's right slap bang in the middle. Let's pop it through to the back. So here we go. I had these all folded lovely, and then they all get mucked up, don't they? There we are. There we go. I am at 5.71%, so this is a biggie. This is a biggie. But it's great, love it. Oh, just noticed there's another doorway there. Look at that artwork. Oh yeah. It's a bit funny how you see things that you don't see before. This doorway here, didn't even notice that that was a doorway. There we are. So there you go. That's that one. Got a thing about Paris shops and what have you. Don't know why. My mum used to live in France years ago, but never Paris. I don't know why. I've got a thing about Paris. Isn't it funny? Right. Also worked on, this should be finished by now, but it's not. This is Mini European View by Artisy. Somebody else. There we are. I am cropping this at the bottom, and I will show you on my pattern keeper what I've done. I have cropped the very, very bottom bit because I don't think I need that on there. I am at 69.33%. Obviously, it's a bit skewed because of that, but yeah, 1/1 at 25 count, full cross. Yeah, this was a freebie, not this year, last May, I think. So there we are. I thought that that was building in the top there. It's not. It's just where I haven't filled the stitches in. It looks like a rooting in the distance. Ooh. Should we leave it like that? Okay. Next one is another new start. I started this at the Essex Needles retreat. Let me find you a little picture. It's not full coverage. Just getting that out there. Oh, now my pattern keeper's deciding to glitch out. Okay, where are we? There it is. Okay. Okay, it is called a Strawberry Thief. My pattern keeper's not working. No. It won't let me show you. Right, let me show you from this page then. It's that one there. Oh, Strawberry Thief. It is from Etsy, and what was the name of the company? What was the name of the company? I can't think what it's called. If you want to know, let me know. But I can't think what it is. So I am not doing the background. I chose a lovely blue 32 count from Megan at Coffee Craft because she was there at Essex. And I am also using, I'm going to pause you and I'm going to go and get the threads. Okay. Threads are sampler threads, distressed denim, and the rest is all DMC, all the called for DMC, but blue, I'm using the distressed denim, because why not, makes a change. I never use posh threads, so that's where we are with that. Is it going to let me show you the progress? Yes, 6.32%. And that's where we are with that. Another new start I had for my birthday. It's called Morning Run. Artwork by Abraham Hunter, charted by Artisy. It's the large version. I am doing mine on 32 count 1/110. And that is where I am. So that's the first page is there, and then it just went like that. I think that's the top. Yeah. So that is the top of the chart. That's the middle. The deer, I think, are over here somewhere. Again, like with my Haid Sal, I didn't want to do the deer first without doing the majority of the background, because I know once I do the deer, I'm not going to want to come back to it, because that's the most exciting part, isn't it? Let's use all these. And that is 1/110. So there we are. Shall I show you the artwork again so you can get a bit difficult when you can't see a picture? I will print them out. There we are. So that's that big long branch in the middle there. So that's that. It's a very nice one too. Okay, this winter I picked my winter reading nook back up. Amy Stewart. Heaven and Earth Designs. I think it's Max. Oh, that's not. It's just the regular size, regular colours. I started in the middle. 32 count, 1/110 on a coffee craft fabric. And this year I popped him into the frame. He looks fabulous. I'm at 5.24%. 1/110. Did I say that? Oh, he looks great. That's him. The other cat is coming in here. I don't think you can just see the profile of his face there. It's coming in there. Don't think I'll do him next, because I think I'm going to come this way when I pick him up next time. We're having some really cold weather, cold snap, possible snow. I might pick him up then. This is an Etsy one. It's called Sun Bunny. I started this in memory for my husband's nan, my boy's great nan. She was 102 when she went, bless her. And she loved her bunnies and her hares. So I started this March 24. And got quite a bit done. And it'll be finished this year. There we go. There we are. I am at 62.27%. And I have done the back stitch as I've gone. And it's 2/2 on 32, is it? I think it is. I haven't written it down, but I think it's 2/2 on 32, because there's blends in it, and there's half stitches. So yeah, it's looking fabulous. Yeah. That'll be a finish this year. Had a little start and a finish this year, or was that last year? Can't remember, but it's a little heart, and it was from one of the cross stitching magazines. And I made a start on the other one. It was like I think there's a trio, but I thought they were quite cute. So that's that one. This is Lavender Garden, an Etsy find. And this is 1/1 on tent, 32 tent, 32 count, 1/1 tent. That's where I am. And I am at 24.50%, so a quarter of the way done. I'm in an hour whether I might restart it and do full cross, but we'll see. That's that one. Had another new start, another King Jacobs, but this, I think I started this last year actually, but I didn't show you. Let me find the artwork for you. It's called Capturing Memories. It's a King Jacobs. This is Max Colours. Yeah, Max Colours, Hade. And I started up there in the top right. And this is 32 count, 1/1 tent. Ooh. And I am at 2.71%. I can't remember if I started that last year and didn't show you, or if it was a new start this year, beginning of this year, I can't remember. And this is Coffee Craft fabric. 1/1 tent. That's that one. Some more stitches into this one. Enchanted Place, Eda Jose Rosa. Stitch is so beautiful. And I am at, this is 32 count, 1/1 tent. 23.61% on that. Yeah, I think that I filled all this out to here this year. 1/1 32 count, 10. So, also started the Extraordinary Bird. I haven't finished it, but it's that one. Extraordinary Birds by Lola Crow. This is a Coffee Craft fabric, 32 count, 2/2. Haven't finished it, but that's where I am on that one. And I am at, oh, I won't tell you the percentage because obviously you do it per release, so it's saying 86%, but it clearly isn't 86%. So that's that. So it was one of those ones where you're loving it, and then because everyone's showing it, you fall out of love with it. No, not fall out of love with it, but you think, I don't want to work on that now because I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? That scenario. Right. I had a new start at the Essex Needles Retreat in March. It's called Spring Chores. There we are. So this will be coming back out soon. Time of year, isn't it? Coming up. I am at 12.54%, and excuse the thread. And that's where I am with that one. It's 2/2 on 32 because of all the blends. That's where I am on that one. I'd like to say we're nearly done, but we're not. Coffee shop. Love this one. It is confetti central though. As I have said quite a few times, here we are. I am at 21.98%, but I am omitting the white that's all the way around. So, yeah, beautiful, isn't it? This is 25 count, 1/1 full cross. Oh. There we go. Love it. Love that. I think this year I concentrated up here. There we are. That's that one. Minnie the Flower Mart. Donna Gelsinger. Haid. I am at 12.70%. This is 25 count, 1/1 full cross. That's where we are. It's pretty. I think the bike wheel is just coming in here. So that's pretty. So that's going to be coming out again soon. That's very springy. Another stitch is so beautiful. This is my New Year, New Start. Last year, this year I should say. Last year now, whatever. Red Fox, 32 count, 1/110. Started in the middle, which is there, worked way down. There we are. I am at 9.64%. Yeah. And this is a Lakeside Needlecraft fabric. Our Forest Embroidery. Started this as a sale with my friend Sue from Essex Needles. Sue has finished, I have not. I think this is on a 36 count, so this is 2/2. That's where I am. It's a paper chart, says no percentage. That's where we are with that. I had a solstice start in June 21st. And this is from, I'm sure it's from My Bobbin. There we go. And I am doing it on 32 count, 2/2, because there's blends. Which way up is it? I can never, okay, so it's that way. So it's that way. That's her necklace there in the middle, and she's got her arm up like that. That's where we are. 2.96%. That one. Oh, this is another favourite of mine. This is Tulip House. Did I start that this year? I don't think I did. Think it was last year, wasn't it? Was last year. So 2/2 on 32 because of the blends, and I am at 22.49%. Fabulous. Do they look with the back stitch? I think that is all finished that side. So we're just going to finish this side, and then if I can get this side finished this year, I'd be happy. I think the house is all back stitched. I think you kind of have to do it as you go, otherwise it gets very demoralising. But that's a lovely one, that one. Nina Hobby Site had a birthday, and we started a Merry Mushroom Cottage for that. Amy Stewart, Haid. It's just regular size, regular colours. on 32 count, 32 count vintage country mocha, and I started in the middle, which is where all that greenery is there, and it worked down to the fireplace. I am at 2.6%, 0.6%. There we are. This is Ladies in the Garden. It's based from a Monet painting there. I got quite a lot of this done last year. Did a little bit this year. Only about 500 stitches, I think, but you know, it's better than nothing. And there we are. This is 1/1 full cross on 25 count. So there we are. I think there's a few white stitches to go in there, and then that's all done. There's not much back stitch either. And there's another lady this side. That's that. Elizabeth I, When a Princess. Artwork by William Scrotts. Charted by Artisy. I am doing this on 25 count 1/1 full cross. And that is where we are. Look, her face, her décolletage, most of her headdress is all done. I am at 13.20% on her. Getting there. Evening Sunset at Parliament. Dominic Davison artwork, charted by Artisy. Put a few stitches into this one again this year. Working mainly in that tree. The confetti in that tree is unbelievable. I am at 31.33%. And that is 1/1 25 count. This is a Vivsda's pattern. It's called Calico Cat. I'm stitching it on 32 count dark blue Zweigart, 1/1 full cross. Oh, let me just take that off. That's where we are. Isn't she beautiful? 46.86%. There we are. I think last Christmas, I think I'd got her head to about here, and this side of the flowers, and then everything else I've done this year. Well, last year I was at 23% and I'm now at 46%, so yeah, pleased with that. She is lovely, like that. Should we have another new start? This was a September needle, it's Essex Needles Retreat. Haid. This is View from the Garden by Kim Jacobs. Oh, I love this. I could not put this one down. Could not put this one down. This is 1/1, 32 count tent. There we go. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? Love her. I had to really force myself to put her down. Next, it is Queen of Spades sends her regards, Stephanie Pumen-Law, charted by Haid, and I am sort of here. 1/1, 32 count. There we are. And I am at 31.36%. Light is going. Oh, a couple more to do because I'm running out of light. Narcissus, this is a new start over Christmas this year. Okay, John William Waterhouse, quite a famous artwork there. I am doing it 32 count, 1/2. Coffee Craft Fabrics. There we are. You can see where I started, up top here. There we are. This is coming together lovely. And I am at 5.15%. So that's lovely. Couple more to go and that's it. Gecko Rouge. Don't think I've worked on it this year. It's at 15%, 25 count, 1/1 full cross. Or I think there was a smattering of 10 in there, 2/1 10, but generally full cross. There we are. It's called, is it called Kiss? No, Love. That's that one. Oh, The Owl and the Pussycat by Chris Dunn, Pain Free Crafts. 25 count, 1/1. I am at 3.8%, 3.80%, sorry. Oop. Last one. It's Quick Stitch Forest Light artwork by Jonathan Earl Bowser, Heaven and Earth Designs. 28 count, 1/1. Again, not my favourite, but it's not very massive, so I'm like 58.98%. And that's it. That was a marathon. Wow. Gosh. Quite warm now. Have some water. So, as you saw, quite a few of those I've UFO'd. So a lot of the older ones that I've just fell out of love with the artwork for whatever reason, or the actual fabric. Majority of them, it's the fabric I fell out of love with. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with what I've got. Follow me. I don't post that often, unfortunately. Full coverage takes a while. I think my last one, gosh, was August. That's really bad. So hopefully in the next couple of months I'll get another one out. And you can see where I am with my whips. So until then, have a fabulous new year, 2026. I hope it's all good for you. That's all I can say. Happy New Year, everybody. Take care.